Welcome back, everyone, to Planescape Torment. You're here with Raylan Lefebvre, and otherwise known as DraxxKraven, where the walls literally have eyes and ears. What is that? I don't know, but I'm for leaving before we find out, Not just yet. There's something... Suddenly, a strong breeze begins to blow around you, and the air is filled with an eerie sighing. The rushing wind grows stronger, and you can make out other sounds as well. The creaking of boards, the rustling of leaves, and the grinding of stone upon stone. After a few moments, the clamor ceases to be a cacophony of individual noises and begins to blend into one articulate sound. You can make out a voice that speaks softly. It seems to come from all around you at once. You? It cannot be you. Greetings. You are restored again? I saw you destroyed. Destroyed where? I saw you destroyed here in front of me. I see all within me. Do you know what happened? Things that cast no shadow were shadow. They rose around you, tore you down. Do you not remember? You concentrate on the strange voice composed of sounds around you. Somewhere in the deepest recesses of your mind there is a brief glimmer of recollection. You feel as though there's something vaguely familiar about these sounds. Close your eyes and try to remember. Yes, you remember. The voice of the alley rings in your ears, scattering the images from your mind and returning you back to the present, destroyed. As soon as I shall be, I cannot delay division much longer. Pressure builds. Soon stones will crumble and the floating ones will repair me to destruction. You're dying? Pressure is too much. Too many places folded inside. Not enough space. Must divide. Divide? I think it's in the way. What are you talking about? I think it's pregnant. Oh. Freaky. So where are we technically standing right now? I really don't want to answer that, Mort. Help me to divide, branch out, and expand. New apertures will open. You may use them to travel to the lower ward. What do you need to divide? The floating one is upon me, repairing. It prevents me from dividing. I undo its repairs, but it returns again and again, repairs anew. You must remove the floating one. You want me to kill the Dabbas in the alley? Remove it. Only then can I divide. Very well, I'll remove the Dabbas for you.
My journal.
There's more than one way to remove a Dabbas and undo the repairs it's performing.
Gone.
The lady may not wish it, but I have places I need to go. Greetings. I must attend to my duties. I understand. I just thought you should know that I discovered the body of a Dabbas in this alley. Fuck. Hit the wrong key. Dead? Where? It lies in the abandoned building not far from here. It looks as though it got trapped inside somehow. The Dabbas stares at you briefly, then bows slightly and floats off in the direction of the abandoned building. Number of planks on the side of the structure have been recently pried loose. Well, I have a hammer. I think I need to go back to the alley face and report that the Dabbas has been removed. Remember, killing one will greatly displease the lady. I spoke with the Dabbas. I told him about a dead brother, and he left to investigate.
My journal.
Yes, the floating one no longer repairs. It is now with the other. I have closed myself around it. It remains inside me forever. Now that it's trapped, you can divide without interference, right? Still cannot divide. Too weak. Cannot undo the floating one's repairs. Its changes must be reversed before I can divide. You want me to undo the Dabbas' changes? How? Seek out the parts of me the floating one has changed. Reverse the changes. Undo the repairs. Only then can I divide. Oh, I think I still have an old pry bar, actually. Hell yeah, I do. Never could leave home without one. Oh, Mort definitely gets the Adder's Kiss. Sorry, don't make the rules.
Done.
I'm very glad that the game wasn't just like, here's a pry bar and a hammer. You can just do it. No. You should keep an eye out for these things. We have loosened the boards. Huh. I wonder if the lady is trying to kill, quote unquote, the city in an effort to control it. Nail the boards back in place. I think those are the only two changes. I'm not seeing any more circle symbols, you know? Dear God.
I'm gone.
My XP is too high. I've reversed the repairs as you asked. Yes, all is in order. I am grateful. Again, the wind begins to blow around you, this time with fierce intensity. The omnipresent sounds of the alley begin to increase in volume until the soft murmur of the voice is nearly drowned out by the ensuing racket. You must go. Division begins. The way is now open to you. Farewell, then.
Updated my journal.
The stone face before you begins to transform once again, its mass shifting and roiling as you look on. The entire wall seems to melt before your eyes, exposing a narrow passageway beyond. The ground underfoot suddenly begins to rock violently, and the soft sighing of the wind intensifies to a more urgent, almost human-like moaning. You can hear the sounds of crashing stones and snapping boards all around you as you dash into the passageway. Leave.
Updated my journal.
What's a little time and space folding between friends, eh? You there, sir. You look like you might be interested in some fine clothes. I'm really not. Is this the one? It's Skull, ain't it? That's what he wants. Grab it. No! My bones!
All right.
No, who's gonna hold all my weird severed arms and shit? This is abominable. Unacceptable. Kina, Vorten, Sebastian. Well, let's go chasing after my skull buddy. Another bizarre pouch. Harmonium. Lower ward guards. Record building looks a little out of place here. Appears to be the ladders constructed of bones of many creatures. Huh. Shelf of skulls. Thank the powers you're here, Chief. Get me out of here. What are you doing up there? Those were-rat vermin nicked me and brought me here. Come on, boss. We gotta get out of here. This place is bad news. Why don't you just float down? I can't. I've tried. Come on. Get me down before... A flash of light and smoke blinds you for a moment, and a withered old man stands before you. Have we visited his skull? Oh, no. Do not offend this blood boss. He'll deadbook you faster than you can spit. Greetings, traveler. Who might you be to enter Lothar's humble salon without invitation? My pardon, sir, but you seem to have something that belongs to me. Ah, yes, what might that be? My friend Mort wound up on your shelf. You want the chattering skull with half the grace and manners of any ordinary creature? Give me a greater skull in return if you wish it. I do not need to bargain for something that is already mine. Where can I find a greater skull? Move aside the divan in the center of the room and pass through the portal to the eastern wall and the chambers below to the catacombs. The portal will remain active for your return, and the catacombs many skulls. One of great value lies within the interred crypts of the Dustmen, beyond the drowned nations. Bring that skull to me, as my were-rat minions have failed to do, and I will see to it that your friend is returned to you. Perhaps I shall even answer some questions. Very well. I shall return, and you will give me Mort. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
Not yet. All right. I think...
Done.
Oh, that's neat. I wonder if... like, the hive mind... works for this old man. You see a half-man, half-rat hybrid. Its red eyes gleam with a certain cunning, and the voice that issues from its mouth is oily and insinuating. So a biped comes slinking into the nest of Lothar's servants. What do you want, man, and where do you intend to go? Step lightly, intruder, and speak the truth to Mantok. I'm on a quest for Lothar. I'm looking to retrieve a skull. Send a hairless one to do the job of the kin? Impossible. He said you were worthless, and he needed someone he could trust. That's me. Begone, then, and return when the skull is in your hands. Have you a skull yet? In fact, I do. Yes, from a were-rat. Give it to me, and I shall take it to the master. Your services are no longer required. No, I'll take it to him myself. You misunderstand. It was not a request. Give me the skull. We do not wish trouble, here of all places, biped. Such troubles, even one such as you would be hard-pressed to deal with. Perhaps your pathetic disease affects your hearing. I said I will give Lothar the skull. Lothar promised me safe passage. If you stand in my way, he shall hear of it, either from me or from my skull, should you somehow succeed in killing me. Then I shall kill you and bury your skull and corpse in the place where they will never be found. Try it, Mantok.
The Karok sings true. Valley. The Karok sings true.
I feel stronger.
He was tough, but not that tough. I'm not sure Suego's skull... Oh, God, Jesus Christ. I'm back. I'm fine. That might have been a little overkill. Mantok's book.
Done.
Well, let's give him Suego's skull and see if that will appease him. Lothar. Okay. So so Suego's skull is not what he's looking for. I still got this severed head. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Let me check my journal. Retrieve the skull from the locked, trapped tomb. Okay, so he definitely wants that one.
I'm gone.
For all I know, I could give Mantok a whole bunch of skulls,
Sings true.
and, you know, Lothar would just grow more and more upset that they're not actually what he's looking for, nor are they interesting. Oh yeah, I gotta level up. Level up. I think it's time to hit the big 20 wisdom. Let's raise end. It's just about that time. The Grimoire of the Pestilential Thought. Huh. This black-bound tome seems to radiate a slight rotting smell, and the covers are unpleasant to the touch, like uncured human flesh left out in the sun. Rusted buckles of the covers seal it against the elements. It is the Grimoire of Pestilential Thought, an arcane tome created ages ago for purposes unknown, the purposes of which is to teach mortals the nature of evil. Some sages warn against its use, while others urge it. It is said to grant magical powers when its services are performed for it. Fuck it, I'll talk to the book. As you touch the book, you hear a voice. I greet thee, master. How may this humble tome serve you? You can talk? That I can, master, in many different languages. Only you should take care that none see us conversing, for they cannot hear me. And master, speech is but one of my powers. How did Mantok come to possess you? The diseased rat mage unearthed me in the catacombs, my master. He pried me from the grip of my former master, now long since dead. He brought me to his nest so that he might learn from me. His power was limited, however. It was difficult to speak to him, and he understood little of my teachings. Tell me of your abilities. I can grant you abilities that I will allow you greater latitude in life's vicissitudes, Master, and I can offer advice to you. What abilities do you mean? These are powers, my master, that can improve your life immeasurably. Unfortunately, the laws that bind me demand a small service in recompense for these abilities. Such as... This service required is a trifling one, my master. I would barely mention it if were not for the sake of the laws that bind me to these pages. To unlock my power, you must sacrifice but a small bit of yourself. You must spill blood upon the first of my pages. This act will serve to strengthen the chain between us and allow me to help you reach your full potential. It is a small price to pay for the spells that come to be at your disposal. No. It is but a small sacrifice, Master, for a great gain, but it is your choice. The offer remains open. Good.
Updated my journal.
Give me some advice. I bestow this advice, my master. Be wary of those you keep close to you. Never take them fully into your confidence, and never dilute your strength by sharing it. Many emperors I have known have done such, and I do not wish you to suffer their fate.
Updated my journal.
If they claim friendship, let them prove themselves. Words carry little weight compared to action. If friends they be, then they should be willing to die for you.
Updated my journal.
I bestow this advice, Master. Show no weakness. Do not admit error. Do not show hesitation. These things tell others that you are uncertain, a stone that is unbalanced, and may be toppled. That's enough.
Updated my journal.
As you wish. What is the journal? Oh, okay. So it just categorizes the book's advice.
All right.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
The Karok sings true.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, the book is clearly evil, and I am always going to take
Alright.
Fell's advice. Never sign anything. You got it, Hoss. Never, ever. Never gonna happen. Oop, there it is. There's the passageway that leads into the catacombs. Oh, it's a portal. Okay.
Alright.
On the other side of the Crypt of Dismemberment. Useful. Alright, I will go do some trading in the Drowned Nations to get rid of all the stuff, all the junk that's holding me down. I think the skeleton merchant was here. There it is. That thing seems too valuable and dangerous to let someone else have. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. Are Ingress's teeth worth it? No, Ingress's teeth are worthless. Nobody wants that. Absolutely nobody. Alrighty then. Let's move some stuff around. What if I had another bone tech? No, I'm not gonna stop. I'll never stop. You can't stop me. Let's give the nut charm to Anna. Her strength is not so great. And might as well leave these to the outside. I'm not gonna need them very much. Just toss that on the ground. Don't need the ragged note from Farad. Strahan's diary. Oh yeah, I don't need that either. Nor do I need this cobblestone. If it's used for fuck it, I can't get rid of it. I pulled it out of a zombie's head. I can't get rid of it. Oh, am I intelligent enough to determine? Yeah, I can puzzle on a new combination. As you examine the rings of the seventh circle of Zerthamon, you suddenly become aware of a pattern in the way the links are formed. You hook your fingers into the sides of the circle and lock a hidden segment, pulling the plate forth so you can study it. Know that a mind divided divides the man, and the will and the hand must be as one. In knowing the self, one becomes strong. Know that if you know a course of action to be true in your heart, do not betray it, because the path leads to hardship. Know that without suffering, the rising would have never been, and the people would never have come to know themselves. Know that there is nothing in all the worlds that can stand against unity. When all know a single purpose, when all hands are guided by one will, and all act with the same intent, the planes themselves may be moved. A divided mind is one that does not know itself. When it is divided, it cleaves the body in two. When one has a single purpose, the body is strengthened, and knowing the self grows strong. Alrighty then, we have read the 8th Circle of Zerthmon.
What is your will?
Okay. What is my wisdom? It's very large. My wisdom is 21, and it is not great enough to fully consider the power and wisdom of the 8th Circle
I'm gone.
of Zerthmon. Holy shit. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and go into a tomb. As you open the gate, a cold wind rushes forth. You begin to shiver as you hear the sound of a voice whispering, although you cannot make out what it says. In a second, it is gone and all is silent. You realize that you've been here before, and you have a strong feeling your companions must not follow you in. I'm going in alone. Wait out here for me.
Done.
Ow. An antler axe. Ow. An inscription. At last I have you. Never again will you torment me, for no mortal man can escape these walls. Seek the keys and embrace death with each that you find. Only then shall you be free. Whatever you say, buddy. Well, it looks like there's one path through.
This isn't where I wanted to go.
Fuck. Okay. This is not going to be as easy as I hoped. Ow. Tomb key 1. Ow. Ooh, another pipe. N'est-ce pas un pipe?
This isn't where I wanted to go.
Oh,
End like
fuck.
this. Feels like I've been through a shredder.
Bad news, buddy. It only gets
I'm gone.
worse.
Don't let it end like this. Feels like I've been through a shredder. I'm gone. What am I doing here?
Oh. Okay. Ow. Double ow. Tomb key 2. Okay. I get the feeling that every time I perish in one of these
What the
places.
hell happened? Don't let it end like
So
this.
these marks send me back to the
Feels like I've been
beginning,
through a
and
shredder.
every key I pick up
End
makes
like
this
this.
mark send me someplace else.
Feels like I've been through a shredder.
I'm sorry, makes this portal send me somewhere else.
This isn't where I wanted to go.
Yeah, that's what's happening. Tomb key 3. And then,
What the hell happened?
no matter what, I'm just gonna keep coming back here.
End like this. Feels
I'm
like
gone.
I've been through a shredder.
Yeah, man. Okay, and now I can enter the center. What little life there is in the world is draining out this hole in my body. The world can burn, the plains can burn. Just give me life. I will destroy this life so badly. Break it, smash it, and stain it in blood and feces, so you cannot live it either. Let all creation burn, for I cannot die. The panel is crafted in such a way that it can recess into the wall. Push the panel. The inscription looks like the directions on your back that Mord read you in the mortuary. I know you feel you've been drinking a few kegs of Styx wash, but you need to center yourself. Among your possessions is a journal that'll shed some light on the dark of the matter. Farod can fill you in on the rest of the chant if he's not in the dead book already. Continue and refresh your memory. Don't lose the journal, or we'll be up the sticks again. And whatever you do, do not tell anyone who you are, or what happens to you, or they'll put you on a quick pilgrimage to the crematorium. Do what I tell you. Read the journal, then find Farod. To your surprise, there is one more line. One that Mort didn't read. Don't trust the skull. Push the panel. It is extremely important to record your journeys so that you might learn from them. The greater need, however, is that the sources of information you use to uncover this mystery need to be protected when they are found. If key figures, documents, or oracles are somehow removed, either by death or destruction, then you will never know who or what you are, or how you came to be this way. The craftsmanship is exquisite. You think you can push the panel to the wall. I suspect that we will continue to die and be reborn until we finally get our life right. I do not know what we have to do to bring that about, and therein lies the frustration. Is it some sort of karmic cycle? As I gather, some incarnations have committed terrible crimes, but there have been a number of incarnations where we have labored to do nothing but good. Are these incarnations intended as punishment? I don't know, and that is the only real truth I can offer in these carvings. I do not know. At what point does the I get separated from the we? At what point am I freed of the shackles of the actions of these other incarnations? At what point am I allowed to be me without the weight of these past lives? Push the panel. I have lost lifetimes because of my killer. I cannot deceive him, so I must kill him. I tried to throw him off the scent. I left false bodies tailored in such a way to placate him. I roamed the most outer planes, hoping to use distance as a shield. I built this tomb filled with traps to try and kill the killer. I hid. All I bought was time. The attacks inevitably begin again, with more fury than ever before. Deception is useless. Somehow the killer always knows that I live, and no matter where on the plains I hide, he eventually finds me. Push the panel. There is nothing that can be done. Memories are gone, perhaps never to return. With every death I lose a part of me. How can one be immortal and still die? He told me that my mind is weakening with every death. I asked him how this could be, but he could not answer. He was of no use. I butchered him so that no other incarnation would ever benefit from his uselessness. Push the panel into the wall. So they said, you have been divided. You are one of many men. You bear many names, and each one has left their scars on your flesh. Lost one, immortal one, incarnation's end, man of 1,000 deaths, the one doomed to life, restless one of many, the one whom life holds prisoner, the bringer of shadows, the wounded one, misery bringer, Yemeth. I grow weary. Push the panel into the wall. Fear names. Names have power and identity. Others can use names as weapons. Names are a hook that can be used to track you across the plains. Remain nameless, and you shall be safe. I am the nameless one. Push the panel into the wall. The sarcophagus lid moves with ease. The locking mechanism has been undone. You open the sarcophagus only to discover a single key lying within. There's no body, and more importantly, no skull. I don't think Lothar will be pleased to hear this.
Updated my journal.
Take the key and leave. Which means this portal take me someplace different, right? Maybe there's a portal in a different hallway. Or not. There we go. Fuck. A bloody teardrop. It pulses as if driven by an invisible heart. I don't need the antler axe. That thing's not very useful. Fuck. Let's use one of these charms of infinite recall. After I'm not dropping the cobblestone. Not in a million years. I can just identify these things and use some of them, I assume. Enchanted battle axe, abyssal pipe. The tear of Saeleru Dei, usable only by lawful good characters. This glistening red tear was shed by the martyred Harmonium officer Saeleru Dei when he was put to death on the Harmonium's home plane of Ortho. Mistaken as a member of the hated Revolutionary League, Saeleru Dei's obedience and loyalty was such he could not bring himself to challenge the allegations of his superiors. At the moment of his execution, 3 tears fell from his right eye and turned to stone as they fell upon the flagstones of the square. Ironically enough, an anarchist subsequently revealed the Harmonium's mistake to the public, discrediting them. Ever since, the tears of Saeleru Dei have been considered relics of the Harmonium and used as a lesson to the evils of unquestioning obedience by the Revolutionary League. Can I use this? Am I lawful good? Oh fuck. I'm lawful good now. And a copy of the Scroll of Axe of Torment, usable only by mages. As if from the depths of Betor, torment shall be brought upon your enemies, and with time its strength will only grow. The spell summons a mystical giant battle axe. The axe strikes a specific individual target for 1 to 8 points of damage. In addition, as a final blow, the axe will cause a magical effect to occur at random. Suffer an additional 1 to 8 points of damage, 2 to 16 points of damage, paralyzed for 5 to 15 seconds. At 9th level, the following new effects can occur: 5 to 40 points of fire damage, 6 to 48 points of ice damage, randomly teleported 1 to 100 yards away, turned to stone, or 8 to 64 points of pure damage. I now wield the Axe of Torment. Wrecked. I'm back. This is a portal key. I don't think... you know what? Hold on. Let me go back in there real quick. Let me just drop all the portal keys back on the ground. I would hate to die with them.
I'm gone.
Oh, fuck. Hold on. Yes, I will. Please let me load. Can I autosave? Can I autosave out? Okay, good.
All right.
Oh, that's interesting. I want us to
may I
travel
help you?
again. I'm certain I need your help, Anna.
It was known to me. Your path is mine.
Okay, cool. Well, let's just drop the tomb keys here. Alrighty then. We are good. Oh no, there's one problem. There we go. Oh, that was freaking me out. I don't trust her with that pipe. I don't trust like that. Okay. Cool. Oh, you know what? Dear God, level 8. I think I could have used the Suego's skull. What level spell is Axe of Torment? Hold on. Hold on. What level spell is Axe of Torment? did I miss something? Did it say I failed to copy the spell? Hold on. I'll be back next time on Planescape Torment. We went long.